Alright guys, welcome back to Depression Quest. When we last left off, I couldn't make up my mind about this cat. What do I do with this cat? Well, I've realized it's better off to put my personal things aside instead of sending an innocent cat to a shelter. So I'm gonna become the cat owner, have a pet. There's a picture of a cat there. You accept the offer of a kitten and hang up shortly after making arrangements. Hear a knock at your door. You take possession of a small, terrified black and white kitten in a carrier, along with everything you need to start taking care of her. Oh, she's a pussy. You take her into your bedroom, close the door, open the door to the carrier excitedly. She curls on the back of it and you back off. Feeling slightly defeated, you remember what you researched on introducing a kitten to a new home and leave her alone to go mess around on your computer, hopefully checking over your shoulder every so often to see if she has come out yet. She doesn't like you, but by the time you go to bed, she's curled up at the foot of it, eyeing you nervously before you fall asleep. Over the next few days, you gain her trust and she begins affectionately following you around, sleeping on you, hopping up on you anytime you sit down and do work. Oh, that's cute. That's nice. Late Friday afternoon, and quitting time is just around the corner. A bright, clear day, blah blah. You get a call from Alex. It seems that a group of your mutual friends are heading out to a nearby pub for dinner and drinks to celebrate end of the week, and they want to know if you'd like to come along. You tentatively tell her that you're emotionally exhausted from the work. You encourage her to go out and have a good time since you know it's been a while since she's gone out with friends, but the effort feels futile since you know that she isn't going to go without you. A couple of hours later, the two of you find yourselves in a familiar position on the couch, watching comedy shows on Netflix, a box of pizza open on the coffee table in front of you. Hey, Netflix and chill, big boy. Oh, getting in. Oh, yeah. While she does enjoy spending time with you, as two of you sit in the comfortable, almost contented silence watching old shows you've seen 2 or 3 times before, your ever-increasing fear that your relationship is becoming one-sided weighs more and more heavily on you. You feel more than ever like a burden or a ward to her, and it's virtually impossible for you to see what value you could possibly offer to her in return. What do you do? Ask Alex if she is happy with your relationship. Don't say anything, you're already worried about her being upset with you. What would I do? I would ask her if she's happy. I know this is a pretty boring Friday night for you. Are you really happy being with me? Being like this? She turns to look at you, forehead wrinkled. Why do you ask me that so often? You feel her body stiffen and pull away from yours just a little. Well, I mean, you start, but are unable to try to think of how to answer. I know it's not what you'd usually be up to. I don't know. I guess I get kind of worried that you're bored sometimes. Never mind. That's the worst thing to do. I'm gonna choose it. Forget about it, you mumble. That's not never mind. I said say never mind, not forget about it. Whatever. You don't have the energy for that particular argument tonight. She seems to feel similarly as she runs her fingers through your hair and settles in next to you. The weight of an unspoken, unresolved issue in your relationship joins you in the room for a little while, but you dare not pick at it for the rest of the night. Breezy Sunday afternoon. She's a school friend. She's convinced you to leave. Made her talk about what happened. When it's your turn to brief them on your activities, you feel anxious and ashamed and give very abbreviated version. You try to talk about your job as little as possible, and you feel incredibly boring while you describe it, despite her expressing sincere interest in you and your life. Amanda has known you long enough to read your mood and tone of voice. She leans in to ask a question while gently touching your hand, a look of genuine concern on her face. Oh, what's happening here? What's wrong? Do you test the waters and open up a little, hoping she'll understand? Insist that nothing is wrong and change the subject. Defensively ask what she means by that. Notice that your hands are shaking. Jeez. I don't know. Maybe I could try to open up to... I don't think I should open up though. Notice your hands are shaking. That's what? That's not even saying anything. Oh, notice my hands are shaking. Okay. Alright. You realize how the clenched fists are now beginning to shake slightly despite your best efforts. You feel tears begin to string at your eyes. You try to disguise this by tilting your head up and praying that they'll suck back in. Oh, how we've all tried that. They don't work. She suggests that you two get out of there. You feel mortified. Two of you end up talking in the car for 2 hours as the words just pour forth from you. Amanda seems unsure of what to say at times, but she listens and rubs your back as you sob and talk. She asks if you've seen a doctor about this, and you admit that you haven't. Blah blah. You're not thrilled about going to the... Oh, so she gives him a therapist number and blah blah. It might be telling someone about your problem, but she persists and tells you email something for that week. Okay, cool. Glaring sunny Monday. Brother Malcolm. I have a brother called Malcolm, apparently. You have a dental appointment that day, but you make plans for him to pick him up. Appointment takes longer than expected because your dentist tells you have started grinding your teeth in your sleep to a worrying degree. Given how nearly everything in your life has been falling enormous and stressful lately, this doesn't come as a surprise to you. He suggests that you try to reduce your stress levels and fits you for a night guard. It feels awkward and too big for your mouth, and you feel embarrassed looking at your puffed out face in the mirror with it in. You finish up at the appointment in a hurry, blah blah. You don't see his old Civic anywhere. You pass by a blue Camaro. Don't you smell that? Don't you spell that C-A-M-A-R-O? Camaro? What? Whatever. You jump as a beeps at you. What a dickhead. Fucking cunt. You jump you fucking fuck. Okay. Causing you to jump in surprise. It takes you a moment to realize, but it's Malcolm in the driver's seat. Oh, my brother's driving around in a fucking blue Camaro. Okay. Perk of a promotion he's got. Okay. You clutch your bag containing a night guard in your hand and feel yourself clench your teeth as you think of your crummy apartment, how long it's been. So he's just bragging about he's got all this money and all this shit. So he asks, did you get drilled full of holes or what? Tell him about all the routine cleaning, telling you about your tooth grinding problem but not the stress causing it. Yes. I'm grinding my teeth when I sleep. Oh, Malcolm replies, being stressed out lately, kiddo? Damn right, because of you. No, I'm joking. Oh, blah blah. Chipped a baby tooth because he accidentally knocked you over once. You go out for dinner, catch up on things, blah 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 blah. After he drops you off back at your apartment, you throw the night guard out. You can't stand to even look at the thing, so he just threw out the night guard that he got. Sunday morning, Subj Bodhi. Who are these? A new message pops up. It's from Amanda. Okay. Hey buddy. Hey, sorry it's been a few weeks. I meant to get this to you sooner, but it took a while for me to get a hold of my folks back home. Dad told me to say hi, by the way. Anyway, I remembered what we talked about last time I saw you, and I hope you weren't insulted, but I asked my mum for the number for her therapist. Don't worry, I didn't tell her who it was for. I think she's worried about me now, though. Haha. Anyway, the number is 6477235274. It's a really good office, you should look into it. Talking to someone never hurts. If you're worried about money, don't be. They're one of the few that has a really good sliding scale fee system and won't charge you what you can't afford. I hope you're feeling better. It was really nice to see you again. Oh, what a nice person. She's actually genuinely caring about me. Okay. You could call and make an appointment today. Your kidney curls up on your lap as you consider what to do. Try your luck and call the number, even though the mere thought of talking to someone makes you anxious. She cared enough to send it to you after all. Closing, sleep on it. We'll sleep on it and see what's up. Are you in need of therapy? Blah blah. The next morning, check your email again with the blurry eyes and mewing kitten. Amanda's email is still there. What now? Call after wrestling for it for a few minutes longer. Don't call. Call. Therapy is always good. Okay. You read through Amanda's email 2 or 3 times. You call. I'd like to make an appointment with the doctor. You manage to stammer out. Freudian slip. Quicker than you realize, appointment day rolls around. What do? Head to the therapist's office. You have your first session with the new therapist, Dr. Susan Melville, a tall woman in her mid-40s with a disarming demeanor and patient eyes with the start of a slightest smile lines. She makes you feel comfortable pretty easily. You make a second appointment, you're skeptical, but you figure you might as well see where it goes. That's very good. I agree. Hardest part, it seems, was taking the first step. You're still not sure if and how you're going to tell your family or your partner, but you figure out you'll deal with that when the time comes. Either way, you feel relieved that you managed to see this through instead of being paralyzed with worry over it. Okay, you're emotionally exhausted. Collapse in bed. You sleep better that night than you have in a week, and you're not sure if it's because you were so tired when you got home or if it's because of the therapist. It's the therapist, cunt! It's the fucking therapist. Anyway, we can end off the episode there. It's been 10 minutes, as per usual. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys want to see Make sure you guys stay in tune for the next episode. And it's been your boy Cujo. I'll talk to you later.